So, um, I've since age 12, since before age 12, I have been sexually violated. I came into this world very prowess, very high vibrational, very high in the open sacral energy, very body very developed at a young age, capable of controlling a crowd, entertaining, um, you know, whatever you want to say that is, whatever. I don't even know, understand it for myself fully. But these experiences were programmed onto me, like people to get what they desired out of me, whether it was incestual molestation, whether it was like I realized the basic physical thing before it comes physical, before someone violates you in the physical, they're already trying to violate you spiritually, energetically, emotionally, like already happening in the unseen. So when it had finally came to people doing it physically, these are people who was already trying to either take back their power, their control from when they lost it and they wanted mine, or simply something happened between me and them that they felt out of power, and the only way that they could impose themselves or reinstill their power was to implement that upon me. And this is causing me to feel and think about a lot of painful things. And I want myself to know that it's okay. I'm here. You're not being violated. You're not being harmed. I know it's not easy. I'm sorry that there was nothing I could do to change it, to prevent it, to alter it. But I want you to know that it doesn't take away who you are. You being so receptive, so open to take on all of that for whatever reason, whether it was to people please, what you thought you had to do to show people you loved them, you cared, or you were accepting of them. God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you had to endure all of these things. I'm so sorry that the only way out is through. Because, or at least, maybe that's the story we are telling ourselves, and that's part of this point. So, I've been having a lot of spiritual warfare. Some of it is external, just as I elevate and become who I am. The ancient spirits that don't desire this wisdom to be into the universe are upon me, whether that's just in the ethers or coming upon people and distractions and things like that. And so also self-imposed with just my body is a temple. I feel like at any age, honestly, you could have the discernment and the discipline and the wisdom to guard and protect and keep yourself sacred. Now, there are things that just you in certain family dynamics, certain life situations, you can't control it. So you could be the most powerfulest speaker or messenger or spirit, but if someone took your power when you were a baby, then or tried to stifle that when you were an infant, then you have a lot of rewiring to do to connect back to that source code. And so parts of me definitely needs to sit with everything and cater to the parts of me who were abandoned by myself, my family, and anyone who harmed me in that way. And so I want to make me some noodles. But one of the things that came up, or one of the things that's been coming up as I've been navigating, is that, like, I have been just venturing life. Like, I have just took it by the horns ever since age 12. I remember telling my daddy, I remember him literally telling me, this is what you gotta do. This is what you gotta do. Don't do these things. Don't do that. You can't do this. Because if you do this, you're gonna get this. He spelled it out. He made it plain. And I don't know if I was just being, I don't know if I had a spirit of rebellion on me, or this was just the truth, or if there's just the duality there of both. Maybe there was a spirit of rebellion and the truth. I literally told him, no, there are things that I'm not gonna get it unless I experience it. I told him, I wanna do everything you're telling me. I wanna trust you. I feel you. I see you. I desire nothing but to please you, but there is no other way for me to get that. I can't, like, if I do that for under the guise of trying to please you, I'm trying to make you happy, and doing it out of fear because my daddy said not to do this, or this is how you know, and sure, you might have gotten the reward for seeing if it worked or not. And maybe that's what I need to undo, the parts of me who felt like I couldn't learn from someone teaching me and telling me the truth, and I had to go out here and experience it on my own and figure it out. But then also there's just so much in, like, seeing how none of what they're telling me it worked for you. You telling me something that you didn't do. So obviously either it's unfeasible or something ain't adding up. And so going through all of what I've been going through, whether it was spiritual, external, or self-imposed, from me just not being grounded in my journey. And, like, there's been times where I know I shouldn't be involved with these people, I shouldn't be in these spaces, and I shouldn't be doing these things, and I'm here again. And of course God forgives and loves and is here, but you have to be honest with yourself. Like, there are things that we are doing that is, what are you gaining? What is it to gain the world and to lose there is nothing outside of you that can give you anything. I've already put it all in you. There is nothing. And every time I'm looking for something and I'm gripping for something and I'm picking up this and I'm accepting this, I'm just disgusted with myself. I'm burdened with myself. I'm overwhelmed with the constant ebb and flow, the constant overcoming, the constant battles, the constant steps forward and then steps backwards. Even now, I want to smoke. And I'm going to smoke. Let's just be real about that one. How about that? But trying to act like I'm just not going insane, or that my life is not as crazy as it is, that I have just no, like, even how I presented myself on here was out of all of what I'm doing has been from my pain, like. And I know people are like, you can't produce from this space, you can't do it. Well, I would have been dead if I didn't start doing something from all of this shit that I've been feeling. And the girl would have been killed herself, because there's no way that I could contain all of these experiences and all of this stuff and not found some kind of way to get it alchemized or transmuted. So every attempt coming on social media, transparent, vulnerable, exposing myself, exposing others, being honest about the fact that I am a victim, y'all. I'm a victim of some bullshit. I'm a victim of poverty, a victim of struggle, a victim of biological, chemical warfare, a victim of misogyny, a victim of a humanity war crimes. Like, there is an attack on humanity, on nature, on natural things, on natural original beings. And if you are going to be ignorant of that, or you're going to be, oh, love and light, and in the world's what you make it. No. The world is what it is. And it is not what, I did not make this. I did not corroborate these things. Because, I'm trying to create the world that I want to create. Anywho. All of this is coming out because I felt so much guilt and shame and disgust from how I move with my energy. How I'm just like so like desperate for love and support and friends and family. And like, it started from even when I first ever had sex, y'all. This is the same like the same pattern, this habit, this disgusting desire to exist among people with ease and not have to be picked at or bullied or have to show up a certain way. So I would do anything to just exist in a space where I'm not the hot potato, you know? And so it just built this disgusting relationship with people, environments, thought forms, entities, and I don't desire it, and I have to find a way to lay this stuff to rest and or elevate these things without like distorting myself or coming from just a place of like, I regret everything, I wish I never did, no, because that's not the reality. No, I was very present, and I was very present in a lot of the things I've done since 17. Honestly, I can't really say that I haven't been. God has blessed me with a sense of power, a sense of self that I can't take back or give back if I wanted to. I can't be no other way. So I'm grateful for anyone and everybody who has seen me and saw me and kept me in my entirety. And I'm also grateful for anyone who refused to do so, who gave me resistance, who triggered me, who forced me to become, who forced me to go harder, to go into the depths of myself to discover this. So a part of me wanted to like transition into this new life without you all seeing that how I did it. Like, I wanted to be this raggedy whore, this girl who was just promiscuous and who was from the trenching, who did a whole bunch of hood rat stuff, and then I just 360 changed my whole entire life around, and I'm no longer. But the reality is that's not how it's happening. Your girl is still much in her whoredom, very much still up in that vibration, and learning day by day, moment by moment, how to not contract and how to evolve and operate from a higher state of consciousness, because there's always opportunity for me to get some money off a guy, or me to I'm gonna get you before you get me. I'm not losing. I'm not getting used. I'm not getting violated. But that is a dangerous game to play, especially with men as a woman, because men don't have the same faculties. And then who the fuck, like, that's delusion. Who you don't have that much control, baby. That's not what pussy power is. That's just not. And so pussy power to me is like developing the discipline and the self-awareness to act or not to act, because you are one with yourself. And like, I took on what I took on because I knew what I would get to transmute, and this was the only way it would afford me this, bro. It's so crazy how you have to do some of the horrible things, some of the raggediest, ratchet things, bro. You have to really see yourself there. You have to do it. And a lot of y'all don't understand this unless you've been there in that space. But to cleanse the bloodline, to purify the bloodline, you have to meet it where it's at. You have to face the dirty shit in the mirror. You have to become it, see it, do it, and then alchemize and transmute. You can't just, like some stuff, yes, no, we ain't necessarily, yep, no. But other things, we're going to have to go through some things. But, I told myself that I wasn't going to be sexual and stuff like that, casually sexually, because one, sex is not casual. And I had to stop programming myself to thinking that I actually enjoy sex. I don't. Like, bodies naturally respond to stimuli. That's a natural byproduct of having a physical body with nerves and all the things that are intricate about that. But I don't desire sex in the ways that for it to happen as casually as I allow it to happen in my world. I'm not there, and it's a disservice, a dishonoring to myself to participate in that act, and knowing that I'm beyond like the spaces it takes me to, or like it's like self-harm. Like, it's just like I can't. It's like I keep on putting myself in this state of abuse from when it first happened, and it's different ways, and sometimes like it's kind of weird, because like, yes, I could like be abstinent and be like no sex, no and that's some period like you do. I do need that. Like, I need like years of that, months of that. But like at the same time, that just puts it at sleep, and just puts it like on pending, versus kind of being more intentional about the contracts and what you're transmuting and alchemizing, what's coming up, and being prevalent and ready to take on that when it's time, so that there isn't a lot of misfires in the act that you do. And so my thing is that I knew that what I did, I wanted to do and was going to do, but at the same time, I just didn't desire to do it. So there was a lot of like, why do we have to do all of this to get this, but we could really just do this and get this? And so either way, whichever way, I'm telling myself this story about something that I may or may not even have the type of control over, you know? So what do I want to share about this experience? Without sounding too crazy. So I'm unclean, and I need that to be like, not unclean like, well, however you want to take it. Honestly, look at it like that. Physically, I have diseases, that are normally associated like with sex, and I've come in contact with a lot of STIs and STDs, and these infections, these parasites, these viruses just make me feel so unclean, so dirty, so nasty. And I have just gone through life just taking on all of this dirty, nasty, disgusting stuff from other people, whether it was us coming together creating disgust, me bringing my disgust, them bringing their disgust, or me bringing my disgust, them, whatever. It don't really matter who, what. Just anytime I came to somebody and I wasn't even fully conscious and aware of what the fuck my state, like the fact that I don't even like sex, for real. Like, I don't, the idea of sex and someone else experiencing my nudity, my nature, is not something I care to experience. It's something I've learned to alchemize based off of my experience with molestation, incest, and it's something I've used to take back my control. Or before, as I learned that sometimes I'm taking back my control, and sometimes I was facilitating the harm of abuse. Like, look, you don't have to do it to me. I'm doing it to myself. You can't, look, you don't gotta do it to me no more. Look, don't rape me. Don't molest me. Don't incest me. Don't, and it's not even at this point, because they couldn't do it no more when I'm gotten older, past 17. No more molestation happened outside of like rape and stuff with like men. So that energy was there. But like as far as family and stuff, like it would just be unseen stuff. So maybe like energetic attacks, spiritual attacks, just not trusting me, not believing in me, not like caring about me, not really trusting like my wisdom, the things I come to say, things like that. Is, people don't look at it as like a problem, but you shouldn't be around people who don't care to hear you talk, care to, like, if you telling them advice, giving them wisdom, giving them good advice, or you just having a bad day, telling them about your day, venting about whatever you're going through in life, if that makes them feel like, if people can't deal with you when you don't got everything, when your shit not the best, and you can't provide to them, and you're not able to facilitate happiness and give, and you at need, and they can't deal with that, and then they can't deal with you. Like, if you got to be paying attention to all of those things. When you are at your highest and you are able to conduct yourself and order yourself, and you have stuff to offer and they don't want to receive it. So it's like, what do you want? They want nothing. If they don't want you at your lowest, they don't want you at your highest, then they can't be with you when you're in the middle, when you are balancing everything out, because it just doesn't work. They've already exposed you to you that they cannot cooperate this life experience that you're trying to get them to do. So, I'm actually sick, and I need to take this medication, because I have been sick probably for a few months now, and I realized that the parasite that I have is a trickster parasite. So it's convinced me to not get the treatment that I needed, because of like, holistic health, healing conscious community. Don't get the big pharma is against you. Like, you gotta find balance in all this, because very much big pharma is a problem, but at the same time, we are the reason why they exist. We don't want to we don't want to manage our health. I don't want to keep my legs closed. I can't tell men that no, I don't want to have sex, and I shouldn't have to have sex to get your friendship or get anything out of you. Actually, there should have to be an physical sexual exchange between anybody to get anything. That your sex, who you are as a man and me as a woman is priceless to each other. When it comes to that, and honestly, I don't really care to have dick. Honestly, like yes, dick is great, but I don't really. That is not my thing no more. I'm not that dickmatized girl who just is over obsessed about like baby. No, I'm scared to be involved with too much of that. Anyway, now that I've had what I've had and realized what it's caused me, dick has caused me a lot of mental health and trauma. Like I have been being molested since as early as I can remember, as age 9. 9 years old. Do you like when I look at little girls and I'm like, how could you okay, so whew. So yeah, I just can't create content or be this content creator that I think I want to be and survive in the hood, healing, this self-proclaimed healer, and I'm not even being honest and truthful about what the fuck I just did or didn't do. And like, I don't know how it's going to be. There's going to be days where I want to share everything. There's going to be days where I don't want to share shit. And like, I know part of me not wanting to share isn't because I don't want to share this stuff. It's because I am exhausted. I am literally like so fucking tired of trying to, like, this is causing me stress and fatigue and like I'm like, God, is this my, like, dang, I don't think this is like something I ain't doing something right. I'm not facilitating my purpose right. Like you wouldn't have this should, like, come on now, give me the strength, 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 give me the strength. Like, I don't want to have to go through it like this, but if I gotta go through it like this, then I gotta keep going. So it's like this constant, like, I am literally not operating with my, like, every day since I remember. I've come on the scene a few times, but ever since maybe like April of 2020, early April 2024, like, I haven't been able to like, this it's not just me carrying me. Let me just say that, because I don't want to confuse nobody. I'm still alchemizing a lot of my entities and demons and lower nature, but I got some powerful ass spirits and team with me. My ancestors are here. They love me and they rocking with me 10 toes fucking down. And some of the stuff I feel is how I know it's because it's not just me. Like, it's not just me feeling it. I physically, emotionally, mentally shouldn't be able to contain all that I've contained. This is impossible. Like, if we look at the decibels of the pain, if I go do a brain scan on my brain, I bet the trauma, oh my God. Like, I shouldn't be here. I know, like, people were just thinking, like, I don't even give a fuck who it is. I don't care if it's myself. I don't give a fuck if it's you. I don't give a fuck who it is, what entity out there. I physically feel like I shouldn't be here. Like, I don't know. Like, there is no way that I am not gone. Because everything I've exhausted. And I keep getting renewed and renewed and renewed and renewed. And I have to do something about that. I can't just accept that gift and die to it every day, accepting that I can't keep going through this life like I'm not more powerful than I am. I refuse to accept it. Even in the moments in which I do, for whatever situation, I want to always, even if it's a mustard seed of it. You don't gotta be at the highest level all the time, but even if you just, wherever you are, you just have that mustard seed of self-assuredness, like, everything's good. Even in the storm, even in the deepest of the depths, it's good. We're good. And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful that I'm not where I was. But I'm hurting because life is still going and I can't fully embrace that I did it. That I managed to get myself out of a place that I didn't want to be. And maybe it's because I don't fully accept that I had to do it alone. I hate that I had to do it alone. I hate that it's just me. I'm mad that there's nobody else. I'm bitter. I'm resentful. I'm upset. I'm upset that it's just me. Physically, because I know it's not just me. And I know there's other people in the world that I will be connected to very soon. And I won't even remember feeling like this. Or I will remember and I'll be so grateful that I have you all. But, oh shit. I just can't lie. I can't try to produce content and produce whatever the hell I think I want to produce. And it be from a lie. Now, I romanticize the truth because of how I grew up on Disney Channel, and I just learned to just transmute shit. Like, it could be, you ain't gotta look like everything you've been through type shit, but at the same time, you've been through some shit, and that's okay, girl. That's okay. That's okay, and anybody that can't sit with that, get the fuck out the kitchen. Get the fuck out the kitchen. Tell them to get the fuck out the kitchen, girl. I can't make these noodles crunch. So you can't really when you're in this life, you can't be like, oh, but what did they do? But what did they do? Because no, universe, but what did you do? But what did you do? See, you could say, oh, they had these intentions, and oh, but they came and they did this. Oh, but they omission, yeah, omission is a lie, right? So what did you omit? The truth. Okay, so accept it. You did the same thing they did. And you trying to justify your horribleness. Because you don't want your shit to smell. You don't want other people to smell your shit. Well, it stink, baby. It stink. It stink. And guess what? Shit stinks. And you're going to have to be okay with that. Detoxing stinks. Healing, changing is hard. This is not an easy feat. You saying the same, hey, I I'm jealous of people who can stay the same, because if I could stay the same, if I could find a version of me where I was completely at the height of my delusion, and the world was my oyster for real, I would stay. But I think a lot of that, when I was in those spaces, I realized all of the who was at deficit because of my height. And when I started to release those people from those from their deficits, I had to follow from that from grace. When you stop being codependent, when you say no, you brought me here, but I gotta get this shit for me, man. When you say, yeah, we together, but I'm still my own person. Like, it's scary when you realize what this life really is. And it's loneliness. These words, English language, is a spell of itself. So be mindful even when you're listening to me, even when you're listening to anybody. Take everything with protection, with a spirit of protection, because with these words, y'all, they can't contain this. So you're gonna be struggling. There's people struggling with like the abysses of darkness, of energy that is so dense. There's no words. There's no words for some of this stuff, y'all. And we got to get to a place where that's okay. Stop making people use your words, because you're going to die forcing somebody to use their words, trying to force somebody to talk. And they can't fucking express what they saying. Especially when it comes to these men. They quite literally embody it. The bypassing. The ignoring. Do you know what type of entities can hijack a person who is forced to deny that they feel? Like, that's not human, bro. That's not natural. And y'all wonder why these niggas are so and say, like, you know, it's this love and hate, you know, this great desire to have them, but then this fear and this the pain from when you have them, and the things that you experience from having them, all of that shit. Whew. I'm here to say that I am fucked up, y'all. I have a lot of wisdom and shit that I know, but I have no integration and not a lot of discipline, and that has afforded me so much physical, emotional, and mental dis-ease, and I can't hide that or lie about that anymore, because I don't want to teach that to girls. And so if there is girls who can learn from me and they don't gotta do it, then maybe that's good. But maybe we all gotta do a little something to learn a little something. Maybe that's good too. So I was very like when I went to the hospital and I had to get all the shots and stuff, and I had to get the pelvic test, and I'm like, just feeling so uncomfortable. And my only thought I'm saying, this is the same way you should feel every time you lay down with a nigga. The way you felt in that hospital, the way you feel about when you gotta go get these medications, the way you feel when you get contact with some type of virus, whatever it is. That's how you should feel, because that's what you're doing. That's what you're cooperating. So what's the difference? There's no difference. There is no difference. The difference is the cognitive dissonance, the lack of discipline, the desire for immediate gratification, the lack of self-love, the desperation to be seen, to be worshipped, to be basically really adultized by people outside of you. Like, let's be honest. Why are you giving yourself to these people? Let's just be honest. What does it afford you? Sure, it's pleasurable in the moment. You didn't set no intentions. Y'all didn't pray, so there ain't nothing really gonna come from it. You don't know what he been doing, what he been thinking, what he been going through, really. Who he been fucking and sucking and giving himself to. And you just took it all on. Willingly, too, at that. Not even like you knew this was happening. You was very much in consent with this. Like, you have this insatiable desire to take on everybody else's shit. And how do you get through your own? How are you going to transmute and heal your own? And I'm not saying that having sex with people isn't helping you do some work and stuff like that, but often it's more of a service, and they get more out of it than you. You know, as far as not only do they get the pleasure, but you heal them. They bloodline of impurity, because that's just who you are naturally. So it don't matter what a nigga intention is when they have play with you. That's just what you do. You purify and you cleanse, you transmute, you alchemize. So you can try to act like that's just I'm sorry, woman. We can't deny this. This is the reality of who we are, and we have to accept it, or we're gonna die. I can't even be. The death I'm talking about is not a death that any of y'all, any of us really know. We don't know this death, because if we knew this death, there wouldn't be a us to know. So let me explain that. Understand this is that. Like, useless energy. Where does useless energy go? Be for real. There's no such. So yeah, I guess I just wanted to hear myself be honest about the shame that I feel. I'm a dirty girl. Like, I have to accept this. I'm a dirty girl. Like, I don't care about my health. Like, I just don't. Y'all. Like, I don't really want to change. I'm not doing this to like corroborate myself or tell myself something else, or no, this is the truth. I think the part of changing your subconscious for real is not escaping the reality of where you really are. I can't change shit if I'm lying and cheating. What the fuck I'ma change? Pretending like I'm well and I'm complete and I got shit in order. Now, in my disorder, absolutely, My disorder is very complete. I'm very much on par with my purpose, my mission, my path. I'm not outside of it. What I'm outside of is anytime that I think I can control how this is supposed to go, how my energy is supposed to show up or be, or there's a balance you gotta have, because there are things you are in control of. So there's a lot of shit we fighting on. One thing I talk about is that, for example, like new knowledge, new technology and stuff, this healing stuff, these herbs. But if you don't have the right shit in order, you'll take some herbs and die. You'll go on a fast and die. You'll go on a fast and be in more deficit and have lesser things than if you would have just been a little bit more raw with yourself. Like, I tried to mimic what I saw instead of like learning the technology and then applying it to my life and seeing what I could use and how to use it for me, and not like just taking on someone's whole persona and trying to be that, which I don't feel like I did to the fullest extent, but I do feel like a lot of it was like, I'm gonna do this to get this, and it did not work like that, and I was humbled. In trial and error too, like let me take my medication. What time is it so I can know when I need to take this next? Because okay. Yo, when I say that medication is so freaking nasty, and that's gonna be my last time taking it, because I'm not even gonna say it's gonna be my last time taking it, but I want to be intentional about getting myself involved, and put in a place where I have to get in contract with an STD and an STI and any other thing. I just need to figure out. I got enough. Like, come on, damn. You just gotta have these niggas in your coochie. Like, damn. And it's not even a desire no more. I just be wanting a nigga to be around, but niggas just want to be in your skin. I just want them around so I could be able to, it's like a masculine energy or the presence of the opposite energy to help balance out. Like, you don't want too much of nothing. You need balance. So I try to utilize it from that space. Because there are times where I'm more masculine or more feminine, and if you have someone else who's within that same energy, then Whenever they're more masculine, you can be more feminine. Whenever they're feminine, you can be the masculine. It'll work out. Versus, maybe you need to get that stuff and get that shit in alignment with you, and maybe you'll attract the people. I don't believe in that. I really believe that people do what they want to do. So when you love, like if you want to be with somebody, no matter how toxic they are, that's what you want. You will rationalize, accept, tolerate. You want that. You want that. No matter what they do or don't do, you want that. Shout out to Victor Ray, I think that's his name. And he's helped me understand a lot of that. Like, why are we so ashamed of our humanness? Our Creator knows us, y'all. Oh, I'm coming to church. I'm coming to church. We have to come back to ourselves, and it's not just about doing the most wayward things and the most animalistic things. That's not even the core of our nature. We as humans know that our nature isn't just animalistic. We know animals. We see animals. We can discern animal. So we got to get real about this reality and what we are meant to experience. And what is happening is that we are the embodiment of Creator, desiring to experience creation. And every waking moment is a reflection of that experience, a reflection of that desire. And whether it's the human side or the spirit side, I don't want to be true. I want to be true. I want to be me. I want to be you. I want to be human. I want to be who I am, human. Full of you, full of melanin, of carbon, copper, zinc, gold, iron, magnesium, all of it. I want to be it. I want to be who I am, created to be, nothing more. Purify me, cleanse me of the imperfections, making me a new heart, a new mind, a new body, a new sight. Thank you for keeping me, for having me, for showing me, and for allowing me to witness me and you in this space. Thank you, Ashe. And until next time, because obviously, like I told y'all, I wasn't going to be wanting to do content, but I will honor when stuff come up. I want to be private. I want to be selfish. I want to be like, I realized that a lot of the shit I was doing was trying to be seen, because I was suffering from when I realized people didn't fuck with me, I'm like, motherfuckers really don't, motherfuckers, no, like, no, they really don't fuck with you. Like, this isn't like a game. This isn't like Xbox 360. This is like, these people really don't fuck with you, because these are things you do when you fuck with somebody. These are the things you do. Even if you just, I ain't even gonna get into the whole breakdown of it all, but my mind, it just wouldn't accept the truth. So I started doing stuff on social media to try to alchemize it and heal it. And that started to feel like it worked for a little bit, but then it just started to feel like I'm not really doing nothing. I'm not really addressing what I want to address. I'm not really talking to who I want to talk to. I'm not really building or doing nothing. Like, it's just all happening in the ethers. I'm sure that my post eventually gonna do some shit. Maybe it go. I don't know what it'll happen, when it'll happen, but maybe it never do. Maybe it was only meant for me to release it and have what I had in the moments, and I had it. Because a lot of times, like I said, I start being transparent and vulnerable for my own mental sanity, my own life. And I understand that that y'all are so desensitized to people and mental health, and y'all think that shit is natural. Mental health is not natural. It has been normalized. Depression is not natural. Like, experiencing sadness is natural. Experiencing emotions, energy in motion is natural. Embodying them, identifying with them, creating whole, full-fledged lifestyles, mental disorders, everything, that is not normal. I mean, it's not natural, and it damn sure shouldn't be normal. Like, there is no these medications, like, yeah, those herbs, like the stuff that's in them, of course, they're natural stuff you can go get and you need to soothe that. But no, you're not gonna go get no pill to go from a tree to soothe that, you know. So we have to stop normalizing unnatural things, and we have to address naturally what is so unnormal. So as I venture, as I go, I hope that I'm able to deliver more transparent truths. And I hope that I inspire young girls to either, like, I don't want to be like this prude girl who's like, never have sex again. I wish I could say that, because when I was in that hospital bed getting that shot in my ass, I was like, I'm never having sex again. But me last night popping pussy, well, I have a STD. Yep, that's what I did. That's who I am. And I'm not even gonna say that's who I am. Like, I just identify with that version of me, 100%. No, but that is that's what I did. We are the accumulation of our habits, our choices, and all those things. So if I continue to make choices where I sleep with men, high risk, knowing that I have these diseases, what does that say? Fuck the men and what they may be got going on. I'm the one going out here knowing that this is where I'm at, and I gotta say no. Because even if, and you don't have to give a reason. No, I don't want to have, no. You could go years without having sex with somebody, and that don't have to be the foundation. Why does that have to be? We got to do what we're trying to get through or pass up when we, like, I feel like sex is like a token of forgiveness, a token of reward, a token of approval, a token of, like, we exchange it for a token of acceptance, a token of all kinds of stuff. And it's just like, so because I don't want this to just go on and on and on, and me just not really have cohesive thoughts. I'm gonna sit with myself some more throughout the day, see what else comes up. Like I said, I wanted to share this in a certain way, so that's often why I don't share stuff, because I want to share it a certain way. I want it to come out a certain, I want it to look a certain, I want it to feel a certain way, even for me. But who's to say that y'all aren't getting, or someone isn't getting what they need to get from how it's being shared like this? So I'm gonna take my raggedy ass to go. Just what I'm gonna do is probably give me some herbs, chill, set some intentions, see what tools around the house that I have, because I want to do like a new moon, a full moon ritual, which I really did last night. And it's like, what did I solidify? What did I release? What did I contract to? What did I re-contract with? What did I like? There's a lot that comes up with that, because one, this is a very powerful person from my past, a very important person. I don't really ever desire 100% disconnect from anybody, but I do desire individual freedom. Like once you there's times where I get so connected to people where I feel like they're in my blood, they're in my get up out of me type shit. Let me have me for me. You got your own shit to figure out. I can't do you for you. But sometimes when people are so low, they just seek that because you come with all of that. And so, nonetheless, y'all, I have to I want to just spend the rest of my day. Of course, I'm gonna post all these videos that I haven't been posting out of just really just kind of going into my own form of depression, high function depression, low function, whatever you want to look at it. Where I self-sabotage, I don't be consistent with things I know I want to do because I don't like the way I'm doing it or how it's happening. So I try to control and say, nope, we're not going to do it until we do it, we get it how we want it. And it's well, bitch, suffer. That's what the universe bitch, stay in the corner and cry, and then throw your temper tantrum, because we finna go do this work over here. I'm not dealing with that. The universe can't even work with me because I'm over here throwing temper tantrums instead of getting my shit together and saying, look, this is all I got. I want this though. I'm trying to get this. Can we turn these ducats into some buckets, because I got it. I'm trying to make it happen. So with that being said, I'm going to release this video, release some more other videos, and my intention with this is to restore any fallacies that I've not restored them, but to break them down and to expose anything. I don't want nobody to look at me as more or less than anything that I present that I am. Now, if you do see me as more, you see my potential, I'm grateful. And that is your light, that is the God in you. And I would love to share and conversate and have a moment with that. And if you see me in all the worst, if you think I'm just the worst of the worst, and you think I deserve hell and death, and you wish the worst on me, I'm here for it too. I'm not even one of those to even be mad at a troll for trolling, or mad at someone who would hear what I'm saying and take it how dare you share this? How dare you come on these social media platforms and talk about how you have been giving men STDs and STIs, and you just it's not even a thought. When it comes to getting the money, when it comes to getting my needs met, when it comes to something that means more than something I have always been taken advantage of for, I don't value sex. I don't value my body. I don't value it the way that everybody else sees it. So it's easier for me to do that than not. Does it make it right? Absolutely not. Is it cute, fun? No. But it's the truth. And I can't try to build anything in this world. I can't even enjoy my peace or my happiness or anything if I don't be honest with myself, with y'all, with the people involved even. And so that's my next thing, is to I have to find a way to tell them this, like, I put you at risk, and I didn't put you at risk because it's not about you. I was thinking about me. I didn't care what you had going on. I mean, I did care. I thought about it, but I still made the choice to do that because a part of me wants something from you that I can't even fucking give myself. Because if I love myself, then I would have been able to say, we shouldn't have sex right now because this is what's going on and it's making me feel like this. And although I would love to enjoy this encounter with you, reconnect in this way, it's not safe. And I was afraid to say that to you, afraid to share this with you because I don't want to be alone tonight or most nights. And it would, if giving you this disease pussy will keep you here a second longer, then I'm okay with that. And that says a lot about me, but that's where I'm at. Like, that's who I am. I'm the person who would bring herself inside out just to get a false idea of comfort. Because where is he? Where is he? How soon after the sex did he leave? How much longer did he stay because of the sex? What? It's insanity. But, and I had this thing where I was like, I'm going to start telling men up front that I got STDs and I'm just sick and stuff because maybe that'll, like, discourage them and keep them out for me and stuff. And that'll just, like, these niggas don't care. These niggas don't care. These niggas don't care. I'm not saying, I'm talking about, on both sides of the fence. Like, they do not care that you have an STD and they will still have sex with you. And then they do not care that you are using, most people, they see through that. Like, they're like, baby, you just, like, that's, like, they want what they want. Or they don't want what they don't want, and they will use, if you giving, it's like having, I'm trying to think of something, like, is it like having $1 million and then, it's like having $1 million around millionaires. Like, you can either just have your millions and be amongst them and be a millionaire and go out and do the things millionaires do, or you could be the millionaire that is constantly depreciating because who's not going to take that? Like, who's not going to want to be a $1,000,001-aire, $1,010,000-aire, a million? Like, they're going to come and get it. Like, why? What makes you think that nobody's going to want that? Yes, it's desirable. Yes, you're desirable, Kwanda. Yes, you really want it. Even if it is just from, people try to say make sex this low. Oh, sex is just this, baby. Sex is the most powerful thing in the world. It is your literal life. If you didn't have sexual energy flowing through your body, you would be lying dead in the morgue, in 6 feet underground. If there was not a mustard seed, an inkling of sexual energy pulsating through your bloodstream, if your sacral, chakra, root, if your lower chakras are not online, none of this other shit can get facilitated. Nothing up here is gonna even, what the fuck are you even talking about for real? Come on now. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave this video here. I'm gonna go about with my day, try to like just sit with myself some more. I might come back with some more videos. I have to like stop resisting how this is gonna come out. I want it to look like put together and aesthetic and like, you know, but most of our lives are not aesthetical. In fact, I think that's probably why those things go viral and get so much attention, because it's like we're constantly feeding into stuff that is outside of us, stuff that does not really look like or mirror any of the things that we are like, and the things that we are, we push away, we reject and we resist. And one of the things that's coming up to me is my family. Like, I was living with my mom and my sister, and they just reflected so much to me. So much of what I am, and so much of what I am no longer want to be. And so it was like I had to make a decision of like I could help and stay and try to get them to where I am, or I could accept that no, I not there no more. And yeah, I have a lot of relatability. I have a lot, because we come from the same stuff, we come from the same womb, we come from the same blood, but I'm not, you know. So there's a lot that I have to kind of like sort through with myself, and I realize that I don't want to hide. I do desire to have like a platform. I do desire to have my YouTube channel, a podcast. I do desire to be like a community voice. I do desire to be speaking and be in places where women like myself, with the experiences, with the diversity, with the neurodivergence and everything that's going on with myself, I want to be at the table. I want to be in the forefront of the revolution. I want to have my name in the stakes, because I truly believe in the power that is flowing through me. I know that I have wisdom and testimony and truth that needs to be shared, and rather it's only for me. Even if it's like me getting this is me just fueling myself, that's good enough. I'm happy with that. The times when I'm low, the times when I'm can't get through the day, I can come back to these things and I can say, this is for you. So until next time, because like I said, I know that there will be another time. I just really don't, even though I don't really want my life to feel like I'm at the whim of things, is why I kind of reject always needing to get off this steam or have something to say, because I didn't want to corroborate like a dependency to this expression, because I did this out of necessity to cope with the lack of physical support I had around me. So now that I'm accepting that the physical support is not there, and it doesn't need to be there, that when it is there, it will be, and that's when it's needed. I struggle to relate to my rhyme and reasoning for doing this, because I no longer have, it's no longer from like, I'm not coping from like hurting. I'm not doing it because I'm trying to get something from y'all or get something from them. Like, I still feel a lot of, like, I'm a human. I still feel loneliness. I feel the need to desire to be connected and to expand and stuff, but that is something that could happen within myself. It doesn't have to be constantly like shared. I could do what I do without ever putting the content out. And so, but I'm learning that I'm finding the balance in that there's parts of this that God wants me and needs me to put out, and then there's the parts of me that I have to be able to, like, no, I want to keep this for myself. I want to hold on to this a little closer, a little longer, because I deserve it. Like, I deserve privacy. I deserve to keep me for me. I deserve to not have to exploit myself, expose myself, just give all of me just to get what basic. What do I get by being this transparent and vulnerable with y'all? From y'all. Like, I'm not saying that I should get something, but I'm just saying, like, be honest with that. Like if you realize that, like, people don't have to show up the way they show up in life, in your life, in social, in this world, people could do anything else. So when someone's doing something and it's benefiting you, or it's assisting you with anything, I would really take like a moment of like gratitude and grace for that. And I'm even some of the people who I'm no longer connected to, I have tried to not have taken for granted any of the blessings, any of the opportunities, anything that they afforded me, because God will use anybody to do anything for your life. So yeah, I'll leave this video here, and I'm gonna just sit with myself some more. And I'm actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send this, once I post this video, I'm gonna send it to the people involved, and hopefully, like, I gotta release the fear. Like, I kind of want some crazy shit to happen, but at the same time, I think I'm gonna get like the opposite of what I want to happen. Is gonna send me down a whole different spiral. So I'm trying to control it by not doing anything, and that's just making me just inauthentic. So I have to tell you the truth, and I have to, not just you, but everyone. Like, just, I have to live transparent and within who I am as a person, as a being, as a star, seed, light being, whatever you want to consider or see me as in this world. And like, yeah, like, if you are a ex-sex worker, or maybe you're just promiscuous and you like having a lot of sex, maybe you're a man who does this, a woman who does this, like, I want to facilitate conversations, focus groups, something around these things, because I don't think I'm just out here like intentionally like looking for people to like do this stuff too. It's more so like how shit comes up, because like I actually haven't been sexually active. I actually have made some commitments to myself to be more of a steward with my energy, and more responsible, and more mature, and all of accountable, and all of those things with what I'm dealing with. But then there's those moments and those situations and the circumstances that come up where you're in the moment and you're having to figure out, how do I honor this? And I have to apologize to myself, to y'all, because I have not honored you all. I have not honored myself, just by, whether it was by lying, not being transparent, because who do I think I'm, who am I hiding from? Y'all see it, whether it's reflecting in my physical body, whether it's reflecting in my distorted mind view, whether it's being reflected in my delusionment on social media, whether it's being reflected in my lifestyle, my finances, my mental health. It's reflected. So I'm not hiding anything, regardless of what I think I may be hiding or shielding or keeping to myself. So yeah, I just have to be transparent about that, because your girl is a dirty dog. Your girl is a dirty dog who's always pointing fingers at other dirty dog, because a hit dog will motherfucking holler. Okay? Bye.